What's up, everybody? Billy here, Respect the Game podcast, doing a Miami Dolphins Buffalo Bills recap from this past Sunday's game. I usually do it mid-season. I was going to do it last week with the Chiefs, but if you've listened or watched the podcast before, I am never concerned about the Kansas City Chiefs during the regular season. We always take them, whether it's in Kansas City or at Buffalo. It is in the playoffs when coaching comes into the game, when strategy comes into the game, that Buffalo loses. My opinion, you've heard it before, Sean McDermott is not a good head coach. And the reason I'm bringing that up is I was on the internet today, on the socials, and there's a question, where do you place blame to the Bills' loss to the Dolphins? Joe Brady, Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, and Josh Allen. What do you go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, number one, always and forever, will be Sean McDermott. He's not commanding. He is not in charge of his team like Mike Tomlin is with the quiet cool. He is not in charge of his team with the intensity of a Dan Campbell. He is not a good head coach. His time management is not good. You've seen it year after year. His defense that he runs is one of the worst in the league. The run defense is non-existent. He's just not that good of a coach. In my opinion, Buffalo has peaked with him. One of the worst in the league when it comes to run defense. Bijan, 170 against Buffalo when they played Atlanta. Opening night, 139 from Henry. The other day with A-Chain, 174 with that run defense. Buffalo's defense, however, is meant to play with a lead. If they do not, and the other team is in it and can run, they will lose. They're blowing out the Saints. Kamara had 70. They're blowing out the Panthers. Between Chuba and Dowdle, they combined for 90. When the game is close, like they have with A-Chain yesterday, or lead or losing, however, and Henry and other teams, Bijan, they can run over Buffalo. The defense is bad. Clock management, the penalties. Oh, Buffalo's not one of the most penalized teams in the league, but they get the same penalties. The offensive line between Dawkins and Spencer Brown, they're jumping off sides or they're getting personal fouls. Spencer Brown yesterday, the Bills were driving, trying to get back into the game. Whether you believe the call or not, he put himself in a position to get a 15-yard personal foul. You can't have that. You need to know the situation, the importance of that situation in the game you're trying to come back in, and not do something stupid. The Bills make that play, that dumb play, at least once a game in crucial times. That's head coaching. All right, number two, it's Brandon Beane. Season and versus the Dolphins. Either they don't know what they did when they drafted Keon Coleman, but they do not use him. We'll get to Brady as number three. They do not use Keon Coleman. There's no number one receiver. There's no one to stretch the field. When Kincaid went out, Buffalo lost their mid-range guy, your 10 to 20 guy. They have nobody else. You and I both know on 3rd and 9, they're going to run a screen. On 3rd and 4, one of them important down, they do more plays behind the line of scrimmage, it seems like, with their receivers than anybody. I don't understand why they have such a poor wide receiver room. Shakir is a solid slot guy. Should be your number one. I have faith in Keon Coleman to be like a T. Higgins, a solid number two. Where's the one? Where is the number one guy? Yesterday on multiple downs, there were 3 tight ends on the field and still passing the ball. The bulk of the money goes to Allen. That's a huge problem for me. The defense has nobody, no run stoppers. That's coaching, that's scheme, that's players. They brought in old Joey Bosa. They brought in 2 guys that were suspended for the first 6 weeks of the year. One guy got hurt, unfortunately, Hoyt. The players are not there. It's Josh Allen, James Cook, and that's it. And if Josh Allen is not on that field, it's almost a guaranteed loss. If Allen is not starting week after week, the Bills win maybe 3 games for the season. Okay? The players on that team are not good. That falls on the GM. Play calling, 3rd for the season and for yesterday. Joe Brady. Always remember this. Against Atlanta, 3rd and 1, trying to get back into that game, the camera pans to the side. Cook, Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, all on the sideline on 3rd and 1, and they run the reverse and fumble it. That's Bill's play calling in a nutshell. It's not good. Jimbo Cook, he gets 5, 6, 7 yards on almost every first down. and he comes out of the game. I don't understand it. It's not him walking off because he's tired after one play. They don't know how to use that guy. To me, he's a CMC kind of a player. Every down, he can catch, he can run, he can block. Why does he come out of the game? Unless he needs a break from time to time? Or is that coaching, conditioning? He's not in shape. What is it? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. He needs to be in that field, on that field, in that huddle all the time, every down. The play calling is horrible with Buffalo. Yes, they don't have the players. I'm with you. So that's why Brady's my third for yesterday and overall. He has to call what he calls. But to have almost every play be a screen, drop back behind the line, Allen run left, run right, run straight, I don't understand it. The play calling is not good. The players aren't there. But yeah, Keon Coleman, he's not horrible, but they never try to get him the ball. Was the loss of Palmer, the deep threat, was that such a big loss? Shavers has wheels. Send him deep. Do something. Yesterday during the game, I was at the game. The Bigtron, the Jumbotron came on. Tua's average pass was like 14 yards. The Bills were 7. They were throwing the ball more than 7 yards in the air. Bro. And then when Kincaid went out, that was it. Done. And then Allen. His fumble, yeah, you got to know these guys are coming down for the punch. It's wet. It's raining. You got the first drop down. But you're a football player. You never get mad at a hustle play. The interception, ball was here, receiver was here. Wrong route. I don't know. Cook, that fumble, he was running, he was making moves. It wasn't a good game. But think about this. 3 turnovers, Buffalo flat as can be, again coaching. It was 16-0 in the third quarter. The game wasn't out of hand. That's how bad Miami is. But then, I'm not sure if I said this before, the best thing that happened to Miami happened. It started raining. And Tua had to stop throwing the ball a little bit. And what happens? A-Chain runs wild. Buffalo cannot stop the run. That second half of that game, A-Chain ran wild. It was unbelievable. I mean, that's it. That's answering the questions I saw on the socials. That's the Dolphins recap. I'm not too down. If you're gonna have a bad game, if you're gonna just really screw it up, do it now. You have the whole second half of the season to work through it. But you got to make moves. You got to get better coaching. Something needs to change. Think about this. The New England Patriots have already surpassed Buffalo. They were down in the dumps. Buffalo beat them by 40 points in the playoff game, scored on every drive. Really annihilated them. Change coach, change quarterback, change team. New coach, Vrabel, new defense. Now, beat Buffalo, now 2 games ahead of the division. They have lapped Buffalo in the same time that we've kept McDermott, kept Bean, Joe Brady, Josh Allen. We are now second in the division because of the New England Patriots and what they did, how they got better coaching, better players. They didn't waste time. Buffalo's wasting time with McDermott, and they're wasting away Josh Allen's prime. Brandon Bean not getting the talent. I'm not a Diggs guy, but he stretches the field. He makes good plays for May. They got a good young running back. The coach, Vrabel, brought out defensive mind. New England's defense is a stud defense. The Patriots have lapped the Bills, everybody. Pay attention. That's how bad Buffalo is. Their coaching is. That's it. That's the recap. Like, subscribe, share. Talk to you guys again soon. Go Bills. We're not, again, not losing any faith. If you're going to lose one, lose it now. Fix it. Go Bills. Talk to you guys again soon.